All right, welcome, welcome. First pitch underway, and that's swung and lifted to left field as he slides over and takes it one away. So those of you joining in a little bit, or the rebroadcast or anything like that, they are playing in. It is a home game, but it is not a home game in the fact that it is an away game. But Hanwha is home. They're playing in their second team or second stadium in Cheongju, which is still in the same province, but it is not a home game, but it is a home game. It is often referred to as the ping pong table, or takujang, for those of you that speak some Korean. So the field's much smaller. They just had to do a bunch of renovations to even be able to play here. As Dawson lifts that one to left, up against the warning track. Balls will be flying like crazy here. It is very small. I believe it's 95 to the corners. It's not a big stadium. You can see on the stream there, that is the actual stadium when I visited. I want to say 2014, maybe 2015. So 2 flyouts, very important, as the balls will be going. Yeah. They emailed me today, actually. Or sent me a message today, I should say. So, yeah. Yeah, I emailed them. We'll see where it goes. Oops, wrong button. So we got a 2-1 count here to Kim Sung. Welcome to the stream, by the way, as that's going to be a chopper to Wang Young Mook, and 3 away, 3 up, 3 down for the Korean Monster. So I'm going to stay here kind of as I kind of walk through some stuff. So again, this is a very, very different stadium, to say the least. It's very small, 95, I believe 95 to the corners. The fences aren't nearly as high. Think Minnesota Twins Metrodome, with the garbage bags for the walls. They had to put in like $1.4 million just to have it upgraded enough to be able to play this series. They'll have 2 series here. This one here in June, and then they'll have another one in August that will also be there. There. Hanwha going with about the same lineup as they did on Sunday, when they actually finally won. So Kim Bum on the mound, 14 games, 2-4 on the season. Only 9 starts, 259 batting average against. Has not pitched well in his last 3 starts. When I say that, I mean he's lost his last 3 starts. So last start went 3 innings, gave up 4 runs to LG. Before that, 5.2 innings, gave up 4 runs, took a loss. Before that, 5.2 innings, gave up 4 runs, 3 of them earned, and also took the loss. So he's going in the wrong direction when compared to Ryun Jin, who is obviously pitching much, much better. Iwan Suk is going to lead things off for Hanwha once again in the leadoff spots. Finally getting actual chance to play. So here comes the first pitch to Iwan Suk, and that's ball 1 outside. So Kimin Bom doesn't strike a lot of guys out. 49 innings, 19 strikeouts, but 27 walks. So walks a lot, doesn't strike them out, and that one's way outside once again. 2-0. So very similar to the game on Sunday where they got a guy that walks a lot, and that's a rip up the middle, and that's going to be a single for Iwan Suk. And they've got their first runner on base. Oh, yeah, I think it's 10,000. So, Kenny, like if you look at the stream, that photo is from the stadium. Like that is the actual stadium that they're playing in today. All right, John Jin Hyuk stepping in now, batting in that 2-hole, playing left. I believe it's 95 to the corners, but the fence is also not that, that 3 meter, 11-foot fence that is in Daejeon. It's, I think it's a 6 or 7 foot fence, so there should be plenty of home runs today. Or at least in this series, as that one also misses, and that's 2-0. So the bullpens are going to be very, very important because of the amount of home runs that are possible as he slides back in there safely. Now, I will say this, and it's important. Ryu Hyun-jin has only given up 1 home run on the season, and Kim In-bom has only given up 3 home runs on the season. So both of these guys are guys that keep the ball down. They're not going to elevate pitches, and they're not going to give up a whole lot of home runs. I mean, it's obviously possible when you're playing in such a small stadium. And that is ripped down the line and into the stands. I really, when I visited this stadium, so I've been here a few times. I've only been in once. I used to ride my bike to Cheongju when I was training for races, because it was a good 180, 200 kilometer ride. Thank you. Is that the Mary Kate Olsen? And that's going to drop right in front of the right fielder. And Hanwha's got runners on first and second with nobody out. I don't know if that's good or bad. Yeah. I believe it's 10,000 people. 1 floor, 1 level. Again, the picture that you guys see is from 2014, I want to say. I believe my first year in Korea is whenever I took that. Maybe from 2015, but I think it's 2014. Yeah, I just happened to have my class was canceled on the day I went to this stadium. Yeah, there we go. Just what I love to see. A bunt in the first inning. Yeah, this is a very small college stadium. Small D1 college stadium. But the question is, in Australia, do you have bunting in the first inning? In the first inning. I left my phone in the other room. I'll have to grab it. I wonder what this is like. Yeah, with your Australian League baseball, is that's strike two, and well, we don't have to watch him bunt anymore. That means you get music, Wang Young. That is my rule. You do not get cheering music. Well, yeah. Yeah, it's ninth inning. Obviously, you're bunting with a 0-0 game. It's very important to get that run. Welcome, Kiwi. Not every. And that's going to be a chopper to first and moves him over. So, does the job without giving up an out, but making the other team earn an out. As far as I know, Samsung plays in Pohang, Lotte plays in Ulsan, Hanwha plays in Cheongju, and I believe Kia also plays in Gunsan. But I don't know when the last time Kia played in Gunsan was. The Seoul teams do not have sister cities or second league team or second homes. All right, No Shiwan, one out. Got runners on second and third. A chance to put some runs on the board. And looks at strike one at the top of the zone. 0-1. I wonder how many actual Cheongju residents are at this game versus how many Hanwha residents that don't have jobs. The same people that line up 2 hours before the game. Thank you, thank you. I loved Full House. And in there, 1-1. I'm sure you get that all the time. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch. No Shiwan, 282 on the season with runners in scoring position. 20 hits, 33 RBIs. And fouls that one straight back. 1-2. So as far as home runs, there are obviously a handful of guys that are threats to deposit some in the outfield. And here we go. And files that down the right side. Another 1-2 pitch. All right, another 1-2 pitch coming up. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Is Hanwha now has 2 outs. Luckily, Mr. 2-out himself. I believe he's actually going to have his name changed to Iauchi, Mr. 2-out himself. An Ji-hong is stepping in. 277 on the season. The last 5 games, he's hitting 389, 7 hits, 3 RBIs. He needs an RBI here, and that misses upstairs. You want to know? The 1-0 pitch coming in to An Ji-hong. 2 outs, runners on second and third after 2 leadoff singles. And that misses upstairs. Ball 2. All right, here it comes. 258 with runners in scoring position, slightly down from his regular average, and that misses low. Ball 3. Cheon-sung on deck. Him and Kim Tae-yeon both had the day off on Sunday as they have both been struggling pretty badly. And the 3-0 in there for a strike at the top of the zone. 3 and 1. She does not know the cheer songs. That is an ancient uniform there. That uniform might be older than that girl is. And the ball 4 as it just misses, and Hanwha's got the bases loaded for Cheon-sung. Again, he walks quite a few. Gonna throw 80 to 90 pitches is what he's gonna be able to throw. A flashback. Last time, the last home run at this stadium was Cheon-sung way back in 2019, in September 10th of 2019. All right, his the last home run. And can he make it back-to-back home runs? And that one's way up high. Ain't gonna swing at that one. All right. Bases loaded for El Capitan. And that one misses way outside. 2-0. I don't know what this manager's expecting. The guy's got 27 walks in 49 innings. He has pitched one game against Hanwha. One game, 1.1 innings, no strikeouts, 2 walks. And that is lifted. Left fielder Dawson, center fielder cutting in front, and once again, Hanwha has first and second. Nobody out, and once again, they forget to score. They get 2 hits and a walk, but no runs. And I will be right back. You guys can stare at the stuff behind me. 제가 한국 사람이 아니에요. 미국 사람이에요. All right. And we're back. Top of the inning here. 8 pitches for Yu Hyunjin in the top of the first there. A first pitch in there for strike. Song Sung Moon on, and that's going to be a chopper to Wong Young Mook. And whoop, wrong button. And one away quickly. I apologize for some of this broadcast because it's actually very hard to see what's going on because the netting really blocks a lot of the actual view of what I'm trying to watch. So whenever I'm having to call plays, it's actually very difficult to see anything that is like the camera's pointed from behind home. Oh. All right, the 1-0 pitch to Iwan Suk, not to be confused with the Iwan Suk for Hanwha, is that's in there for strike, 1-1. And rips, bounces off, and flies into left field, 1-2. Last 5 games, Iwan Suk, Kiwoom Iwan Suk has been hitting 300. In the career, he's 257 against Ryu Hyunjin, 9 hits and 3 RBIs. Let's hope he doesn't get an RBI here because that would be a souvenir. And the 1-2 pitch, that is not going to be anything except a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful backwards K. First strikeout of the day is a backwards K. And there we go. 2 away. All right, Cheongju stepping in. It looks it's a ball 1 up high. Cheongju hitting 187 on the season. He has bounced around a lot, very, very different from his times in Doosan, and that is going to be lined 1 hopper to the wall, hits the bottom, and that's going to be no more perfect game and no more no-hitter, all gone in once, and that's going to be a double. A 2-out double for Cheongju. Next batter, I'm not sure if I spelled his name right or not. I couldn't read it on the lineup chart, so I may need to change that. One, 6, 7, and in there, verse right. No, I do not bet on games. Yeah, I did spell it right. Congratulations to me. 321 on this season for Kim Gong-hee. 1 home run. All right, here comes the 0-1 pitch. And swing and a miss, 0-2. All right, the 0-2 pitch. I'm ready for it. And there it is. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2. Strands him over at second base, and we will head to the bottom of the second. Hanwha looking for some runs. Look at all that gear. Look at all that gear selling out of cardboard boxes. That is classy. Mary Kate, are you in America? Ah, Canada. I honestly I don't even know what that means. I'm sorry. Does that mean all right. Kim Tae-yeon steps in. Average down to 287 on the season. Looks at ball one. So does that mean Hanwha is favored or not favored? And fouled away. 1-1. All right, here we go. The 1-1 pitch to Kim Tae-yeon, and that is definitely in the middle. Strike two. Okay. And they should be. They have the All-Star Game starter on the mound versus a guy who has the best number in sports, but unfortunately he does not have the awesome abilities that come with the number. All right, so the 1-2 pitch coming in way outside. So, as you guys probably understand, Kim In-bum wears number 67, which would be the number on all of those uniforms except for one. And the 2-2 pitch upstairs. Ball three. Oh, wrong button. All right. Full count here for Kim Tae-yeon. Already pitch number 31 coming up for the Kiwoom starter, and that's way outside. Ball four and the second walk of the day. Again, very, very similar to Sunday. Be patient, be patient. He's not going to blow you away. He throws a 136 fastball. He's not going to, blow you away. Commissioner of the KBO is slumming it in the press boxes of yeah, and way up high, ball one. So I actually am a season ticket holder for Hanwha, but I have not been going lately. So I stream all the away games, but lately for the next couple months or so, I will stream basically every game, every Hanwha game. All right, the 1-0 pitch to Choi Jae-hoon. 283 batting average in this beautiful, beautiful park. And that's 2-0. Sounds good. Yep, I only do Hanwha games, but because obviously that's who I know. All right, the 2-0 pitch, that's in there for strike two. And 1. And where did that go? I was answering a question, but it's gone now. Oh well. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch to Jae-hoon, and that's going to be a chopper. Kim Tae-yeon misses it, and he will move the runner over on the ground out to second. Glad we didn't have to see a bunt for that. I like it, I like it, I like it. And that's going to bring up Ito-yoon. Ito-yoon way down in the 9 spot, despite being one of the highest batting averages on the team. Almost like another leadoff hitter. Ito-yoon looks at strike 1 on the outside corner, 119. Kiwoom does throw 4 pitches, mainly throws his fastball 52% of the time, does throw a slider 29% of the time, and a forkball about 11% of the time. The rest of the time he is going to throw a 2-seamer, which is not going to be very much. As far as how Hanwha does against guys with this type of pitch, they are 1-0, or sorry, 2-0 on the season, 3-0 on the season. So they have done well against these types of pitchers. They don't throw hard, not a lot of movements, and that's up high, 2-0. On the other hand, Hanwha, with Ryu and Jin on the mound, Kiwoom is also, or sorry, I'm backwards there. Just a sec. The 2-1 pitch, and that's going to be a chopper past the diving first baseman. Kim Tae-yeon will round third and head for home, and Hanwha takes the 1-0 lead on the Ito-yoon single. Love getting some RBIs out of your number 9 hitter. If I was to pick one game this week for Hanwha to win, it would be this one. I know. I'm very surprised. I don't know why they didn't try to bunt with Jae-hoon. And here comes a bunt, but that's a bunt for a hit. The second game that I think they would win. I don't think they win. I don't think they win Wednesday or Thursday. Honestly, this is the one game that I think that they have the best chance to win on the week. I don't really know because this weekend, they play Kia, and it's supposed to rain Saturday, which would push Barria's start to Sunday, and they will most likely go against, as that's in foul territory, 2 away. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this is the one game I think that they can win. I didn't think the Twins would be where I thought they were going to finish second in the league, but I didn't. They have just had 0 pitching from their foreigners outside of opening day. They just haven't had very good pitching. So John Jin Hyuk stepping in, 247 now, a single in his first at bats, lifts that one foul into the stands. Both of their foreign arms have really struggled, And they haven't had any actual pitching from their Korean arms either. I thought that they would take a step back after finally winning it after 29 years. A little bit less of a drive. But honestly, this season, there's no team has really like shown that they are great. And the 1-1 pitch to Jang Jin-hyuk, Mr. Handsome himself. Super handsome. Alright, let's get a hit here. We want to hit. We want to hit. We want to hit. And ripped. Foul. All right, the 2-2 pitch outside, ball 3, and that's going to be another full count, second full count this inning. First full count was a walk. And lifts that one. Pop fly to the shortstop, and that will be it for Hanwha in the seconds. But they put up 1 hit and an RBI, take the lead 1-0 on the walk, and the RBI single from Mr. Ido. I don't know what this actually says. I don't speak French at all. So, all right, so where are we at? Pitch counts for our 2 gentlemen on the rubber today. 47 pitches now for the right-hander for Kiwoom, and 19 pitches for Yoo Jin. Be very important to get him as many innings as possible today. All right, there we go. We are back. They're not. But I am. And that's all. All right, Yoo Jin facing Wang Sung-jun. Apparently, we missed a pitch. So it's 1-1 now. Hitting 280 on this season for the center fielder. And that misses ball 2. Get those K's back up there. Maybe add another one here or there. Everybody loves a good backwards K. And the 2-1 pitch. That's chop. Wang Yang-mook grabs, throws, and 1 away. Ryunjin does not get very much run support, so very important here. In his last 5 outings, as far as run support, he's had 3 runs, 0 runs, 1 run, 3 runs, and they had a 12-run outing blow up in one game. So doesn't get a lot of run supports whenever he's out there, which is part of the reason why he is 4-4. This month he has an ERA of 0, but is only 1-0. Last month he had an ERA of 3.29. Is that one swing and a miss? Last month he had an ERA of 3.29 in 4 games, but was only 1-1. So does not get a lot of run support when he's out on the mound. It's almost like they're kind of mesmerized by. Obviously, he has a massive celebrity status in the KBO. So Go Young-woo on the season is hitting a mere .417 against Hanwha, and that's lifted into center field and 2 away. Park Chan-ho with a debut at this stadium. Like, if you guys can, I wish you guys could watch this on TV because you would see how much of an absolute dump this stadium is. I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's a dump. So, Lee Ju-hyung on for his second at bat, fouls that one away. Flew out to left in his first at bats. Gave it a ride to the warning track, but fell a little short. And Jae-hoon sets up way outside, and it goes way outside. 1-1. Beautiful hook in there. Ooh, that was pretty. Oh. Ryunjin, 4 pitches, throws fastball 42% of the time, changeup 27% of the time, and then curveball and cutter, as that is lined to the third baseman, and 3 away, 3 up, 3 down, and we will go to the bottom of the third. Hanwha still up, 1-0. Very solid 12-pitch inning there, which is the most he's thrown in any of the innings. 31 pitches through 3 innings. I know that'll make him happy. Happy, happy, happy. Happy, happy, happy. Happy, 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 happy. Wong Young-mook will be leading things off for Hanwha. I'll be waiting for Nick to input himself. All right, we'll take a quick look around the league. Kia up 3-0 already on LG, top of the third there. KT and Lotte hanging out at ones. Doosan up 3-1 against NC, and Samsung is up 2-1. All the home teams are on the board already. And only KT is not winning, but they're tied 1-1. Alright, so we should be back. Or close to being back. Alright, first pitch buns but pulls it back, and that's going to be strike 1. And Nick has given me the sign. And fouled away. 2 pitch, sets up on the outside. Rolls it over to the second baseman. One away. That's going to bring up No Shiwan. No Shiwan struck out in his first at-bats. Yoshiwan has not been playing well, has not been hitting well. His defense has been okay, but he's really been struggling lately. And the first pitch way low and outside. That is a different fan right there. Super different. Alright, here comes the 1-0 pitch. Lifted foul down the line. 1-1. So, No Shiwan hitting .270 now on the season after that strikeout in the first inning. And the 1-1 pitch way up near his face. That's 2-1. One after. Check on Hanwha. And No Shiwan looks at ball 3. In March and April, he had 6 home runs. In May, he had 6 home runs, but he's only got 4 home runs halfway through the 6th month of the year right now. And the 3-1, that's going to be chopped. Third baseman grabs it, throws across the diamond, and catches it to tag him out on a very bad throw. And what a play by the first baseman. Literally threw right where he was running as he grabs it and tags him at the same time. So I know you guys can't see this at home, but it really is an awful, awful stadium. The only dirt they have is at the bases. So they have the dirt right behind home. They have the dirt on the mound, and then they have the dirt at first, second, and third base. Everything else is turf. So it's like fake turf dirt. So a lot of these guys are probably not wearing their regular cleats. They're probably wearing turf shoes. So it'll be interesting to see how some of them dig through, especially the outfield guys, as that one misses 2-1. So the 2-1 pitch coming up, pitch number 59 of the game for the starter, as that one is lifted foul. 2-2. Again, most likely they want to get 5 innings out of him. Be kind of tough to get 5 innings out of him today, actually, with his pitch count already at 60 after this pitch here. And it'll be 61 because that one's fouled away too. And that's going to be lifted right fielder coming in, still coming in, and that's 3 away, 3 up, 3 down for the first time of the day for Hanwha, and we will go to the 4th. Hanwha still hanging out with the 1-0 lead. Much better inning there for the Kiwoom righty. Only 14 pitches that inning, leaves him at 61 on the night. Ryunjin gonna make his way back out. So 31 pitches through his 3 innings. What I was trying to say earlier is, so guys that throw like Ryunjin, lefties with that same type of stuff, are 2-0 against Kia, minus the one game where Ryunjin played against Kiwoom and got absolutely destroyed, gave up 9 runs in 4.1 innings. The other pitchers that have pitched similar to Ryunjin and his style with his fastball slider combination, or sorry, fastball changeup combination. One is Jonong-wook, who is a Hanwha pitcher, gave up 1 unearned run, and then Yang Hyung-jong, who is also 1-0 against Kiwoom. Pitchers that pitch like Kim In-bum against Hanwha are also undefeated. So neither one of these teams hit the other style of pitcher very well. So I really think it's going to go down to bullpen. And the thing with the bullpen is Kiwoom has one of the worst bullpens in the league. Apparently we're going to come back as Dawson fouls that one away. So Dawson flew out to left in his first at-bats. Wonder, it was Dawson might have been picked. I don't think he was picked for as there's a chopper. Lee Do-yoon tries to throw it, but wasn't going to be able to get him out, as that's a leadoff single for Dawson. I know Shiwan should have been taking that pitch. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why he didn't. That's no Shiwan's to... So Lee Do-yoon makes the play, but he wouldn't have gotten him out. Dawson does move fast enough. So that'll go down as a hit for Mr. Dawson. So Kim Hae-sung stepping in now. He grounded out to Wang Young-mook back in the first inning, hitting .335 on the season. Again, should be his last season in the KBO, as he will probably be headed to the MLB next year. Another in the long line of Kiwoom players that have went to the MLB. And that's in there for a strike, 1-1. Obviously, Lee Jung-woo is the most recent one, but Kim Ha-sung. And then you hear Kim Hae-sung. And then you also had Park Byung-ho. And then Kang Jung-ho, the shortstop that ended up having problems with Pittsburgh and the bottle. And that's 2-1. I might be missing one other. All right, Ryunjin average or ERA down to 3.60 now on the season. Here comes the 2-1 pitch to Kim Hae-sung. Kim Hae-sung does have plenty of power, surprising pop as he swings through that one up in the zone. 2-2. I like that pitch up in the zone. It's a strike if he misses it, and or if he doesn't swing, and it's a strike if he does swing, because it's very difficult to throw. And fouled down the line, and there is not much room in foul territory. And again, it's all turf, so even like an outfielder sliding, it's gonna hurt, honestly. That nasty turf burn. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Kim Hae-sung against Ryunjin is 250 on the season. And lifts that one, skies it. Cheon-sung not able to grab it, and Dawson will head to seconds. Heads up play there by Cheon-sung, though. I will give him that. I did like that play where he knew he wasn't going to get to it, but he faked like he was going to, which held Dawson up, and that kept him from being able to go first to third. Very heads up play by the right fielder there. All right, that is quickly 2 singles here. And runners on first and second now for Kiwoom. And Ryuan-jin is having flashbacks. I believe he gave up like something like 11 straight hits. And it was like, or 7 hits and 11 pitches or something. Like, it was hit. They were 100% on everything he was throwing, as that one's fouled away. 0-1. No. Sung Moon averaged down to 320 after his ground out to second baseman in his first at bats. The old 4-3 put out. All right, here comes the 0-1 pitch. Need a double play here. That's not going to be a double play because that is lined just foul. Ooh, the markers there. What do you mean with Kim? So they must have moved it back. It's 99.5 meters. I love that they put the 0.5. Yeah, he got a hit. Welcome, Flash. All right, to the 0-2 pitch. Not much, man. And swinging through that one. That's strikeout number 3. Not a double play, but we'll take it every day. My rhyme is on today. There's the counter, and that's the first view of his wife that we've seen. And that is 1,300 strikeouts now in his KBO career, the 15th in the history of the KBO. And that one misses 1-0. Flash, you hanging out in the vertical today? All right, the 1-0 pitch. Iwan Suk hitting 229 on the season. Struck out looking in his first at-bat, and that's a swing and a miss. 1-1. All right. The 1-1 pitch coming up. Pitch number 45 for Ryuan-jin on the day. And the pick over at first. What a play by the catcher. And he knew it. Wow. What a throw. Big time. Big time play. I mean, he's leading off is a third of the way because Kim Tae-yeon is playing off. They signaled something, and Kim Tae-yeon made his sweet little move over. What a play. And that's going to be chopper to Ryunjin. Grabs it, steps on, or throws to first. And that'll be 3 away. What a massive, massive play by the catcher. 2 leadoff singles and gets out of it. Ooh. Love some good solid defense. Some sneaky stuff from the old catcher. That's old school baseball. And equally important is keeps the old pitch count down. Once again, his worst outing or inning, as he threw 15 pitches that inning, but gets through the heart of the order. And Hanwha will have Cheon-sung coming up. And I want to talk about that Cheon-sung heads up play where he faked that he was going to be able to catch it to keep Dawson close. Really set that inning up. The reason why it set that inning up is because it left them at first and second. If it's first and third, Kim Hae-sung is stealing. He's stealing second. Then you don't have that out there. You don't have that pickoff. So absolutely huge play by Cheon-sung to keep him at first, or keep him in between first and second, so that he wasn't able to go to first or third. And then obviously that led to the next situation where Choi Jae-hoon was able to pick off Kim Hae-sung. So huge, chain of events there, really. All right, Cheon-sung leading things off. And up high, 1-1. And 1-1 outside, 2-1. Pretty sure the Korean announcers are talking about Cheon-sung's play right now. They're a little slow. I could teach them a thing or two about how to call. And that swing and a miss, 2-2. So the two guys that had the big defensive plays in that inning. So Cheon-sung against Kiwoom this year, he is 0 for 6. Team. And make that 0 for 17 on the 6-3 groundouts. He's really just not. He's just not on it. 너무 감사합니다. Thank you. Thank you, Lucid. All right, that's lifted Kim Tae-yeon and foul. Way up high, 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch, that's going to be a single, and that gets past the center fielder, and Kim Tae-yeon is going to head to second on that misplay. So that's going to be a single and an E8 on the horrible play by the center fielder. And can Hanwha take advantage of the mistake? What a bad play. And that's going to bring up Jae-hoon, who had the big pick off in the last inning. He grounded out to second in his first at-bats and spins away and not able to get hits, as he is currently leading the league in hit by pitches. Cheongju, the former captain of Hanwha, checking out the game. Yep, Kim Ae-sung had a single. Yeah, a single, then he was picked off. I don't know if that matters at all. All right, here comes the 2-0 pitch to Jae-hoon, and that's in there for a strike, 2-1. Jae-hoon hitting 243 with runners in scoring position, 9 hits, 14 RBIs. And here comes the 2-1 pitch. And rolls through. That's one 3-1. Yeah. Oh, well, that Cheon song is gonna cost you that second base. And the 3-1 pitch. That's ball 4. Take your base, sir. You don't lose total bases when they get picked off. All right, Lee Do-yoon will be making his way. We'll see what they do here. That was pitch number 74. We'll see if they end up going to the bullpen yet, but all right. Not going to go to the bullpen just yet. Yunjin warming up there. Again, they start to warm up whenever there's a chance that it could be the last batter. What that means is, even though it's only 1 out, so there's always the chance of the double play, so he'll start warming up. Lee Do-yoon stepping in. He is 1 for 1 and responsible for that other RBI, or that 1 RBI, as he looks at ball 1 low. Hitting 285 on the season. Hey. And swing through that one. And fouls. That's one away. 1-2. Congratulations, you've got a baseball. Winnie! Winnie! And that one misses. Ball 2, 2-2. Best mascot in the game. Lee Do-yoon hitting 333 with runners in scoring position, 351 at home, 205 on the road, and I don't know what this would classify, but that is going to classify as a single. And Kim Tae-yeon will hang out at third, and that is going to be the second base hit for him. And the bases are loaded. The slider did not slide. Not going to test Dawson's arm there. Winnie, 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 winnie. All right, so base is loaded with 1 out and the top of the order up. Iwan Sok led off the game with a single, 1 for 2 on the day, and looks at strike 1. Hitting 294 on the season. Again, singled in his first at bat. Then foul pop up to the first baseman. Cannot have that again. They got to put the ball in play. He's got speed, so he is tough to double up. He's 0 for 2 this season with the bases loaded, and that's a swing and foul. 0 and 2. So Kim In-bum has had the bases loaded 4 times this season and hasn't given up a hit. Can he continue this with who's going to be the first one to break? Well, I guess if he gets a hit, then that means, yeah. All right. The 0-2 pitch coming up. And that's low. Ball 1. 1 and 2. And the 1-2, that's lifted to right. Right fielder gonna grab it, but that's gonna score a run as Kim Tae-yeon tags up and comes home as Choi Jae-hoon flashes the wheels and moves to third base. And they put up another one on the sacrifice fly. And again, Choi Jae-hoon showing off the pure speed as he tags up from second and moves down to third. And Hanwha's got first and third with 2 outs as Jang Jin-hyuk will step in. Already 1 single today. Would love another one as and that one is in there for a strike. Jang Jin-hyuk hitting 244 now on the season. Again, 1 for 2 today with a single in his first at-bat, stranded. But then popped up to the shortstop to end the second inning. So 292 with runners in scoring position, 7 hits and 10 RBIs, and that's fouled down the line. 0 and 2. I'm singing with the crowd at the stadium. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sets up down low and doesn't chase it. That's 1 and 2 as Lee Do-yoon moves over to second base. All right, the 1-2 pitch to Jang Jin-hyuk coming up. Pitch number 87, probably his last batter, I would say here. And the step song. All right, the 1-2 pitch. And it goes down, fouls that one away as Wong Jun Saw makes the scoop down the line. the uh, the stadium is so small. Normally they would a lot of times they warm up, down the lines for the bullpen, and then they have the last starter or the couple starters since kind of defending the pitcher that's warming up. But because this stadium is so small, as I'll get to it just after this pitch, the 1-2 pitch, and that's another foul down the other way. They actually can't line up straight down, so they have to line up. If you look at the actual the stream and you look at that, so basically they have to line up with the guy that the pitcher is warming up with, way down, almost like at an angle, following the angle of that foul line there. Yeah, it's very, very awkward, very small, and that's going to be a chopper. Second baseman grabs it, throws, and they do not get another one. Leave two more on the bases, but they get one more, and they take a 2-0 lead into the fifth inning. And we've got one more. How do they not give him an error? I like the amount of awful scoring in this league is just amazing. Like, the guy missed the ball. He literally was trying to field it in the outfield, and it bounced, and it hit his glove and bounced to the wall, which allowed the guy to take an extra base. Like, how do they not call that a single with an error? Like, it's honestly amazing. They gave him a double. It's not a double. I mean, it doesn't matter in the long run, but still, man, that is just awful. So that should be it for the Kiwoom pitcher. Ryunjin will be back out, obviously. 46 pitches through 4 innings. Hopefully, again, he's going to eat up that bullpen a little bit, as now Hanwha will be into that Kiwoom bullpen. And we should be back pretty soon. Hyunjin has not been striking a lot of guys out. In his last 2 games, he has 3 strikeouts combined. No strikeouts in his last game. Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry, 4 strikeouts combined. 1 strikeout in his last game, 3 in this game before that. Cheongju looks at a big sweeping curveball in there for a strike. So 4 strikeouts in his last 2 games, and already 3 today, as that one is lifted. Chan Sung giving chase under it, and 1 away. All right. Up now is Kim Gun-hee. Kim Gun-hee 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Looks at ball 1 on the outside. 1, 2, 3 on the gun. So here comes pitch number 50 of the day for Hyunjin. Kim Gun-hee hitting .316 on the season after his strikeout, but looks at ball 2. Pitch number 50, 35 for strikes, 15 for balls, for those of you that don't math very well. And that's in there for sure. Ryunjin is an averaging 16.4 pitches per inning. Today he's averaging 11.3, which is a, fantastic stat, but means really nothing when you're talking about one game. And that misses, and that's ball 3, 3-1. Ryunjin does struggle a lot in the 4th, 5th, and 6th. I did talk about this the last time he pitched. I haven't talked about it yet today. So in the 4th, they're hitting 321. In the 5th, they're hitting 426 against him, as that one is called a strike there. And this will be the first full count that he's had all day. Yeah, I mean, in the 5th inning, he has not been doing well. Again, this is usually when he's starting to face that lineup the 3rd time through. And that's going to be a chopper. Noshiwan grabs it, throws, out. That might be replayed. And maybe not. Noshiwan scoops it in front of the bag and throws, just gets him as he made his way around the bag to put himself in position and probably just beat him by a 4th of a step. All right, first pitch in there to Won Sung-jun is a strike. Wang Jun Saw grounded out to second base in his first at-bats. And looks at strike 2, 269 on the season for the center fielder. How about a strikeout here after his bobble in the outfield? How about a strike here? There we go. Right on cue. Thank you, thank you. Man, my rhymes are on point today. On point. All right, we are going to head to the bottom of the 5th. Hanwha still up 2-0. Man, rhymes on point. And an 11 pitch inning, 57 pitches for the big lefty. What is this? What the heck? Some of these commercials, you're just like, what? I don't think my watch does that. I'm pretty sure I had an Apple Watch and an iPhone. Oh, well. Maybe next time. All right. We should be headed back here. 5th inning, bottom of the 5th. Hanwha is looking at Wang Young-mook to lead off the inning again. 0 for 2 on the day for him. Nick, where are you at, man? I'm waiting for you, Nick. All right. Kim Sung-gi will be out on the mound for the Kiwoom Heroes. Come on, Nick. We're waiting. Super important. That is an old school. Old school. Well, Nick isn't here, so we're going to have to do it without him. First up is Wang Young-mook, who looks at strike 1. All right, 16 games, 2-2, 608 ERA, 299 batting average against 37 innings, 17 walks, and 16 strikeouts for the new pitcher. And that's going to be a chopper. Second baseman backhands it, underhands the throw. One away. Why do they keep let this man eat? Like, I understand you want to show this guy the uniforms, but man, you're like literally just got a camera on the guy trying to eat just to show this uniform. Yeah, he had a bunch of complete games and shutouts, but let the man eat. Jeez. They come into your freaking house, shining a camera on you, make your own mukbang. And Noshiwan takes ball one up on. There he goes, eating again. Now what does he get? Man, maybe the guy just needs to stop eating so much. Alright, here comes the 1-0 pitch. And misses up high, 2-0. Noshiwan 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. And a ground ball to the third baseman. Fouled off 2-1. Alright. Noshiwan average after his 0 for 2 today, down to 269 on the season. Again, really has been struggling. And swing through that one, 2-2. Alright. Noshiwan versus Kim Sung-gi this season. 750s, 3 for 4. He would love to increase that and make it a 4 for 5. Raise that average up to 800. And lifts that one. That's going to be deep. And center fielder right in front of the wall. 2 away. All right, here comes An Chi-hong. An Chi-hong walked in his first at-bat, then flew out to right. 276 now in the season. Looks at ball one on the inside. 1-0. And looks at a pitch right. Down the middle. Literally the definition of middle. So Kiwoom does have the worst bullpen ERA in the league, and that is going to be a liner right to center, and we've got another base runner. Hanwha did not want to go 1-2-3 with this 3-4-5 for the second straight inning. So that's going to bring up Cheon-sung. Cheon-sung 0 for 2 on the day with a fly out to fly out to center and then a ground out to short. But again, really the story of Cheon-sung is the super heads up play on defense as he looks to strike one in there. 0-1. average down to 232 after his 0 for 2 day. Suffering from the curse of the captain. And lifts that one up. Right fielder under, and he is now 0 for 18 against the Kiwoom Heroes. All right, that'll be the end of the 5th, which means it is time to stretch as we do a 5th inning stretch here in Korea. I will see you guys in just a few moments. Alrighty, we are almost back. Alrighty, we should be coming back as the announcer Kim A-young is reporting. Stretch. The 5th inning stretch. So Yeonjin is back out, obviously. So Yeonjin, 57 pitches so far. 8, 11, 12, 15, and 11 so far. And Go Young-woo will lead off the 6th inning for Kiwoom, as they are still trying to get onto the board. right. Go Young-woo, who 0 for 1 on the day, flew out to center field in his one at-bat on the day. And first pitch just misses. All right. The 1-0 pitch. And that is foul just down the line. 1-1. All right, the 1-1, a chopper foul as he is way in front of that big hook. Oh, 305 batting average for Go Young-woo. Hyunjin still dropping that ERA down to 351 now on the season. And the 1-2 pitch blows it past him. Strikeouts number 5 on the day. Just switching speeds. All right, that's gonna flip the lineup back over. Lee Ju-young, who is 0 for 2, tries the old bunts but pulls it back just in time, and that's 1-0. All right, here comes the 1-0 pitch. Beautiful hook in there, 1-1. Lee Ju-young 0 for 2 again, flew out to left and then lined out to Noshiwan over at third. Gave up on that pitch and it just broke right in down the old middle. The 1-1, that misses inside. 2-1. No. 1 out. Wrong button. Sorry. Thanks, Flash. All right. The 2-1, that's blew past him. 144 on the gun, ramping it up. Hyunjin only averages 142 on his fastball. That one was 144. And here comes the 2-2. That's going to be a grounder. Wang Young-mook to his left, grabs it, throws 2 away. He had to rush that a little bit, but no problems. Flash, are you watching the game on SOOP? All right, here comes the Dawson stepping in. Don't you just make an account and you can watch the game? All right, the 0-1 Dawson singled in his last at-bats, 1 for 2 on the day. And that's going to be a shot to Wang Young-mook. Grabs it, throws over, and another 4-3 putouts. SOOP. SOOP. SOOPLIVE.com. SOOP Live. All right, that is a quick 1-2-3 inning again. Yep, it is the. If you're outside of Korea, you can watch on there. Another 11 pitch outing as Hyunjin works his way through 68 pitches now for Hyunjin through 6 innings. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Hanwha up 2-0. Yep, you can watch all 5 games on there VPN free. They just started on Thursday. So there is a possibility that I will start streaming on there because I can actually show the game. I can co-stream where I can show the game live and also do English commentary and play-by-play. So we'll see. Yep, they have replays also, so you can watch them later and all of that good stuff. So if we take a look around the old league. And we should be back here. Still out on the mound is Kim Sung-gi. Kim Tae-yeon will lead things off. He is 1 for 1 on the day with a single. They gave him a double, but it was a single and a walk. All right, the 1-0 pitch swings through that to 1-1. And lifted foul, 1-2. Kim Tae-yeon bumped the average back up to 291 with his 1 for 1 day. Really need him to start producing as it really lengthens the lineup. And that is not going to do it as he swings through that and 1 away. All right, Choi Jae-hoon, who's 0 for 1, fouls that one straight back, 1-1. Or sorry, 0-1. Hit the wrong button again. That's fine. All right, the 0-1 misses, 1-1. The Kiwoom guy suddenly showed up in the big corner of the screen as I'm trying to drink this way, and I see out of the corner of my eye another person comes in. It kind of freaked me out a little bit, I'm not going to lie. All right, Choi Jae-hoon, 289 now on the season, looks at strike 2 at the very bottom of the zone. Kim Sung-gi has been throwing well so far, 20 pitches. Has been able to manage his way through everything. All right, the 2-2 pitch coming up. And swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 on the inning. All right, Lee Do-yoon is stepping in. He's 2 for 2 on the day with a single and an RBI, average up to 289 for the shortstop as he looks at ball 1, 1-0. Hanwha. Nice try. That's lifted to center. 3 away. And Hanwha goes 1, 2, 3. And we will head to the 7th inning. Hanwha still hanging on to that 2. But nothing leads. Kim Sung-gi looks like he might be auditioning for a spot in the rotation. Has he started yet? Yeah, he has had 5 starts. Hanwha's offense has really been sputtering quite a bit lately after the last, I want to say the last 2 weeks or so. Lots of playing around with the lineup, the order, trying to get things going here, trying to get things going there. Really, they should be easily taken over. He's coming up now. So really, they just really offensively have not. They'll have like one outburst game a week, but other than that, they really haven't been putting up very many runs. Again, they're here and they're against a guy that is not regularly a starter, has been starting, but he's not a main starter. So Hyunjin gonna face Kim Ae-sung, and that's ball 1. So pitch number 69 for Hyunjin. 5 strikeouts, 49 strikes, 20 balls. And the 1-0 fouled away, 1-1. So if he can finish this will tie his longest outing of the season. He went 7 innings. Where is that? Yeah, went 7 innings through 110 pitches. So that's ball 2, 2-1. And that's going to be a single up the middle, and Kim Ae-sung is on for the 2nd time today. And there's your 2nd base, Lucid. Congratulations, sir. All right, Kim Ae-sung on first. Always a threat to steal. I believe I would imagine that they're gonna put him in motion. And first pitch swing, and that's foul and 1. Sung Sung Moon 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out to the second baseman and then a strikeout. I wonder if this is a pitch that I would think that he would be gone on, an 0-1 pitch. Maybe he might wait. And that's way up high, 1-1. And here we go, the 1-1 pitch. That just gets a piece of that, fouls. That's 1-2. Again, this might be a pitch where he goes. Again, 1-2 count is a runner's shot there, or an 0-2 counts is a runner's a very big chance for a runner to go. Che Jae-hoon stands up a little bit as he goes and swings. He didn't go. Big strikeout, and he didn't go on that. Wow. Cannot believe he did not run on that. All right, here comes Iwan Sok. 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a ground out to the pitcher. And the first pitch, ball 1-0. And a lob over to Kim Taeyeon. All right, the 1-0 pitch coming up. Pitch number 78 of the game. And that is ripped foul. 1-1. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch. Iwan Sok, 257 in his career, and swing and a miss. 1-2. All right, well, Iwan Sok, the 1-2, looking, Ryuan looking to strike him out for the second time today. 227 average on the season. I got my finger ready on the button. Ball 2. 2-2. All right, well, here comes pitch number 81. 2-2 pitch. Ryuan Iwan Sok. And that one is lifted into center. Iwan Sok flies out to Iwan Sok, and that's what I've been waiting for all day. The Iwan Sok to Iwan Sok flyouts. Thank you very much, sir. My evening is complete. All right, Cheongju a double in his first at bats, 190 on the season, 1 for 2, but flew out to right in his second at bats, 1 for 2 on the day. Can't believe they have not put him in motion. Cannot believe they have not had him running. And that one's a strike at the top of the zone, 1-1. His last complete game was in 2010 against Lotte. And lifts that one. That's at the wall. And that was almost the tie game, as the little bitty field itself is able to contain it, and we will go to the bottom of the 7th. Hanwha still hanging on to that 2-0 lead. And that is 16 pitches in that inning. That's the most pitches he's thrown so far in an inning today. But still sitting nicely at 84 pitches through 7 innings. They will try to get a full game out of him unless Hanwha decides to blow up offensively here. Wonder if the possibility of him throwing on Sunday also will have any effect. And I think you gotta assume that you gotta play for today and not worry about anything else. No problem, Lucid. Enjoy your winnings, sir. Enjoy your winnings. So Iwan Suk leading things off for Hanwha. He is 1 for 3 on the day with 1 for 2. As he singled, popped out to the first baseman, and then also sacrifice fly for an RBI way back in the 4th inning. And the 1-0 pitch coming up. And misses way inside. So we do have a new pitcher, Jo Young Gun, 4 games, 0-1, 6.60 ERA, 338 batting average against, 15 innings, 4 walks, and 12 strikeouts. And that will be ball 3. 3-0. Ball 4. Iwan Suk getting out his lime green sliding mitts. And John Jin Hyuk is going to step in now. John Jin Hyuk, 241 on the season. Started off the game with a single and lifts that one to left off the wall. And Iwan Suk is going to be strolling into third. And he's got himself a double. Runners on second and third with no outs. Dawson just has to let it hit the fence. He doesn't want to go and jump up against this chain link fence with a couple garbage bags against it. All right, well, second and third now. Hanwha looking to put some runs on the board with the man, Wang Young Mook, stepping in. All right, the 1-0 pitch coming up to Wang Young Mook. And that's going to be drifted in, but Dawson grabs it. Iwan Suk tags, and that is going to be a sacrifice fly. And Hanwha takes a 3-0 lead. All right, Noshiwan is stepping in. We will see what he can provide here as he is 0 for 3 on the day. All right. And Mrs. Wide 1-0. Cheongju Gujang Chut home run Noshiwan. Saying Cheongju's stadium, the first home run will be Noshiwan, is what he's asking for, basically. For those non-Korean readers. And that's 2-0. Noshiwan. Changwan Panaro. Basically, Noshiwan. Hit it to the big video board. And the 2-0, that's lifted. He missed it, though. As the center fielder is coming in, grabs it. And 2 away. He's really become a one-dimensional hitter. I feel he's no longer hitting for average. He just wants to be a home run hitter, and that's fine if you know you're gonna hit more home runs than he does. All right, An Cheong stepping in. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a single in his last at bats, a walk, and a fly out to right. 279 on the season, and the perfect pitch right there, the lower outside corner. Ryunjin still warming up on the side there. So they will send him back in if they don't score again. Are defending him. And that's in the dirts. 1-1 stays at second. Jeonjin Hyuk has plenty of speed, so easily scores on a single. .258 with runners in scoring position for An Cheong. 16 hits, 23 RBIs in this situation. And misses upstairs, 2-1. All right, the 2-1 here comes. Sets up on the outside. Goes, misses way up and in. 3-1. I really don't know any of these people that I'm seeing at the game. Again, I don't know if it's because I'm at the game usually and I don't see them, or if they're all... And that's ball 4, his second walk of the day. And that's going to ring up Cheon Sung. 5 walks on the day for Hanwha. Just like I said, be patient with these Kiwoom pitchers as they do struggle with the walks. So Cheon Sung now 0 for 3 on the day. Has had plenty of chances. 0 for 3, average dropping down to 231 now. Flew out to center, grounded out to third, and then, shorts, and then flew out to right in his last at-bat. Looks at ball 1 way, way outside. And 1-0. Take on Chan Sung hitting 204 with runners in scoring position and fouls. That's one down the line. 1-1. 11 hits, 26 RBIs. One of those was on a huge grand slam. All right. And that's going to be a grounder. Third baseman grabs it, throws, and out. So Hanwha gets one more run. Ryun Jin is going to come back out for the 8th inning as Hanwha tries to get their second straight win. So I think now is the time to talk about something that has been happening. So Ryun Jin in his last 5 outings, he's given up 0 earned runs, 0 earned run, 1 earned run, 0 earned run, and 2 earned runs. But he's 2-0. Why is he 2-0? Well, that's because his last game, they scored 3 runs. He gave up 2 runs, no earned runs, but they blew the save. The game before that, he pitched 6 innings. He gave up 0 runs. They scored 0 runs when he was in. They finally scratched one across in the 7th inning but he didn't come back out for the 7th. So he got the win because he was the last pitcher of record. But yeah, and then the time before that, he gave up 1 run, didn't get the win because again a blown save. Before that, he gave up 0 runs on 5 innings, but that's because they were up 12-0 at that point. And then before that, he gave up 2 runs, but didn't get the win. Why? Because they had another blown save. So he's got to be thinking, I'm going to just pitch the whole game. That way I don't have to worry about blown saves. And he's at 84 pitches right now. And will face the 7, 8, 9 hitters. The last time he went over 7 innings was in... was against Nexon, who is Kiwoom, by the way. And he went 10 innings in that game, as that one's fouled away 1-1. Back in 2012, October 4th of 2012, it was the last time he went over 7 innings in the KBO. And then that was a 10-inning game that he pitched against Nexon Heroes, or now the Kiwoom Heroes. And swing and a miss, 1-2. Better get this baby ready. So, oh no. Today, Kim Gun-hee 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out to the third baseman. And that's a whoa! Ooh. Wow. I thought that was strike 3. Ryun Jin thought it was strike 3. J.J. Hoons thought it was strike 3. And that is strike 3. 1 extra pitch and a regular K instead of a backwards K. And strikeouts number 7 on the day. All right, here comes Won Sung-ju. Oh, sorry. Park Soo-jong pinch hitting here. He looks at the ball 1. 182 on the season. Sujong looks at ball 2, up high, 2-0. Park Sujong. I have no idea about this guy. Only hitting 152. He is hitting 500 against Ryun Jin on the season. 1 for 2 as he fouls. That's one. Makes it 2-1. And the 2-1 upstairs. 3-1. Pitch number 94 on the evening coming up here. And that one is lifted. Cheon Sung slides over and 2 away. Alright, Cheje, what am I saying, Cheje? Go Young-woo will be stepping in. He is 0 for 2. Maybe if they ever, there we go. Here's a highlight video for Yoo-hun Jin, basically. Alright. And that is going to be a single in between short and third. We'll flip the lineup back over. And they will come out to visit Ryun Jin. We'll see what he says. And they're like, okay, you can keep pitching. So 96 pitches so far. This will be pitch number 97 coming up. All right, Ryun Jin now facing Lee Joo-hyung. Lee Joo-hyung flips that one foul, 0-1. So, got to think that he's gonna basically wants him to get through this inning here. 110 pitches, no big deal. And then Chu-hyun Song will come out for the ninth. And that catches the outside corner, 0-2. Will he finish his day with a 3-pitch strikeout? I'm ready. Chu-hyun Song 0 for 3 on the day with a fly out to left, a liner to the third baseman, and then a ground ball to the second baseman in his last at-bat. The 0-2 pitch coming up, number 99 on the day, and that's fouled away. Again, there is 0 foul territory down those lines. Pitch number 100 coming up for the Korean Monster. All right, here comes pitch number 100, the 0-2 pitch. Way up high. 1 and 2. Nowhere near the strike zone. And this jolly green giant is swinging at that. All right. Now we're ready for the 100s on the pitch count, and that's the 1-2 swing and a miss. That's strikeouts number 8. And pitch number 101. That should be the end of his day. 8 innings of shutout ball. And we will go to the bottom of the 8th. Hanwha wants to add on a couple more. just to make sure they have some breathing room. His worst inning of the day, 17 pitches, 101 total. I have to think that they're not going to let him go back out there. I hope that they don't. I would love to watch him go back out there, but he's got to face the 2, 3, 4 hitters. I know he's thinking, well, 3 of my last 4 games have been blown saves. This team doesn't like to score whenever I'm pitching. Again, right now you've got 3. They've scored 3 runs off of 7 hits and 5 walks. So we will see if he goes back out there. He has thrown 110 pitches earlier this season. Get rid of that. Switch. I said 0. There we go. All right. Kim Tae-yeon will lead things off for Hanwha. 1 for 2 on the day. And that's outside, ball 1. Got a new pitcher who just drops the ball there. No, Park Sung-ju, 4 games, 9 ERA, 3.57 batting average against, 7 innings, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. And misses way outside. Yeah, I mean, I will say they have 2 wins, but as Kim Tae-yeon lifts that one, the center fielder at the warning track, and but one thing I am worried about is, you know, the guy that they beat on Sunday is immediately removed because he's had an awful season. And then today they 12 base runners and they have 3 runs. It is a little concerning offensively, and that's way up high. Because I mean, you think about Sunday's game, they got 4 runs on 9 hits and 9 walks. And that catches the outside corner, 1-1. Would love to see them put up some more runs here. So Che Jae-hoon 0 for 2 on the day, grounded out to seconds, walked, and then struck out, and looks at a strike down the middle, 1-2. I mean, so I talked about it. I assume you've been in here, but if you think about his last, counting today, his last 6 starts, he's given up 3 earned runs as he fouls that one out of play. So his last 3 starts, he's given up 3 earned runs, and if they hold on, he'll be 3-0. They've given him, counting today, and not counting that 12-run game against Samsung, as that bounces in the dirt. They've given him, counting today, 10 runs of support in the last 5 games, not counting that 12-run outburst. That's a little concerning. You know, five runs, 3 of them earned in the last 6 outings, and he's, as Cheongju gives that a rip to the warning track, and that is another out. So, yeah. I mean, you had Baria, who pitched obviously really well. 8 strikeouts. And they scored 4 runs on 18 base runners. Today they've got 3 runs on 12 base runners. What are they going to do whenever they have somebody who doesn't, pitch a shutout? As Ido Yoon looks at the ball 1-0. And that catches the outside. 1-1. And again, Kiwoom is also the worst team in the league. And the 1-1 pitch fouled away. 1-2. Ido Yoon 2 for 3 on the day with a single, an RBI, another single, and a fly out to center field. He is responsible for the first Hanwha run, which, if the score holds, would make him the owner of the game-winning hits. And the 1-2 pitch lifts that one to left. Dawson under it. And the hat trick for the outfielders. We've got a fly out to center, a fly out to right, and a fly out to left. And we will go to the 9th inning. Hanwha still hanging out on 3-0. I mean, for me, I use it's called KBO stats, is what I use. But again, I don't know if you can read Korean at all. But the actual KBO website has a lot of stuff on it, and they have English. They're forced to have English. So the top of the TV actually says Ryuhan Jin, also the 9th inning. Will he come out? Yeah. So the KBO Stats app is what I use mainly. It's actually what I use. It's not going to focus at all. It's what I use here on my phone as when I'm looking up special stuff as the game is going on. But yeah, the KBO website itself, they have English, so they have some stuff that you can find, more individual stuff, but they have a lot of able to work your way around. What's up, Alan? Yeah, there's not a whole lot as far as team stuff. So all right, Ju Hyun Song out on the mound for Hanwha, their closer. 30 games, 4-1, 159 ERA, 8 saves, 185 batting average against 34 innings, 4 walks, and 33 strikeouts. And first pitch swinging by Dawson. Hyun Song 2 for 2 yesterday, last week in saves. So, Song is actually from Cheongju, where they're actually playing right now. Went to Cheongju Uam Elementary, Cheongju Middle School, and Cheongju Cheongju High School, and Donga University. I don't know where that is. Maybe that's in Cheongju too. I don't know, but I'm sure he's enjoying himself being at home. All right, so the 2-1 pitch. And Dawson checks his swing, but fouls that one away. It would have been a strike anyway. Yay! You got a ball. You've already gotten more foul balls than I've ever gotten at a game. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And foul. It's not too far. So again, the picture is from that game, or from that stadium. The picture that is on your screen there. It's just the game started at 6:30. It would take me 35, 45 minutes to ride there. But the problem is I would get home so late also, as that one's fouled away. And also, you have to get, I'd have to fight everybody else for tickets. It only seats 10,000 people, and you got all of them trying to get tickets. So, yeah. I could probably have gotten tickets if I wanted them, but nah. All right, the 2-2 pitch. And that's low. Ball 3. Runs the count full. 3-2. I actually, talked earlier, I used to ride my bike from Daejeon to Cheongju on the weekends, and then go to the games in Daejeon. Make a big round trip. And that one is ball 4, but lifted into left. And one away. No, early September is 100% gonna be games. So this, like, the schedule now only runs through the end of August, but the end of August is they only do 130 games. They don't do. There's still like 14 games that they haven't scheduled, or something like that, or 10 games or something. As Kim Ae-sung looks at ball 1. Kim Ae-sung 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles. So they'll have any of the makeup games, the rain-up games, anything like that. So the regular season will most likely, I want to say, go to the middle of September, the end of September. Starting this weekend, it's supposed to start raining for like 2 straight weeks. So the rainy season is coming. All right, the 1-1 pitch. And fouls that away. 1-2. All right, pitch number 12 here. The 1-2 pitch coming to Kim Ae-sung. And he goes down, lifts that one. Slicing foul. John Jin-hyuk catches it in foul territory. And that is 2 away. All right, first pitch there. Ball 1 way up and outside. Yunjin, again, excellent pitching out of him. 101 pitches today. Struck out 8. 70 strikes out of that 101. No walks, just really pitched well all day long. And that's in there for a strike, 1-1. Tomorrow should be, I believe, Kim Gi-jong. So Song Sung Moon chops that one and rolls foul as Ju Yun Song almost barrels over the umpire as he's running down trying to cover the base. So Sung Moon 0 for 3 on the day, 2 strikeouts and a ground out to second. Down to 317 on the season. That would just be the the thing for Hanwha, is if their soon-to-be all-star closer, he will make the all-star game, soon-to-be all-star closer gets taken out by an umpire covering a bag, and that is lifted, and that's going to fall in as that goes. Jae Sung cuts it off, but that's not going to end the game yet, as the 2-out single, 2 outs, 2 strikes, and a single is going to keep the game going, and Hee-won Sok will step up. The All-Star game would be the 6th of July, and the 03, and that's going to be a chopper foul, 0-1. I don't think I will. It's just so hot and miserable in Korea. I would like to broadcast it. It is. I think the KBO All-Star game is actually fantastic to watch. But it's so hot that it's just not fun. Because the game takes 4 hours. So 2-hour bus ride, and then there an hour early, 2 hours early, then a 4-hour game, and then a 2-hour bus ride. I would just much rather watch it on TV. And that's a chopper foul. I do not. At this point, At this point, I'm still trying to build my YouTube. I don't want to be asking people for money and things like that. So, but I will say that there's a good chance that I'm gonna be taking my broadcast to SOOP, so that you can actually watch and everything. So that'll be a little bit different there. All right, the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and that'll end the game. Hanwha with the 3-0 victory. And we have a all right. No problem. Thanks for sticking around. I'll be back tomorrow for game number 2. So Hanwha wins today. A very, very outstanding performance, obviously, from the pitching staff. Ryunjin, 8 innings, 101 pitches, 70 of them for strikes, 8 strikeouts, no walks, gave up 5 hits, no runs. Ju Sung comes in 20 pitches, 14 of them for strikes, gives up 1 hit, but gets a strikeout to end the game, and also no walks. So Hanwha able to win 3-0, 7 hits, 5 walks, only 3 runs, which is a little bit concerning. Again, they just don't score when Ri Hyun-jin is on the mound. Didn't matter today, as again he pitched a shutout. His last 6 games now, he's given up 3 total earned runs, 5 total runs. So he moves into the plus column as he moves to 5-4 on the season. Drops his ERA down into the very low 3s. That's because you were late, Nick. You were late. You got to get here early for the bunts because it's very important to bunt in the beginning of the game. I think. I don't know. No one knows. But Hanwha wins. This is a game that I thought that they would win. I thought they would actually win by a lot more than this. Yeah, they had a. They did. They did. Wang Young Mookie tried to bunt in the first inning, but he missed the bunt and ended up going with 2 strikes, so he had to swing. And then of course they proceeded to bunt in the next inning, but ran into the same problems. So, but Hanwha 3-0. They get the the shutouts. Excellent pitching. And Ryunjin, his best outing, definitely best outing so far as he's been back. He seems to have gotten himself back. He seems like he is, the pitcher that everybody thought he was going to be. Hopefully this continues. Tomorrow on the mound, I believe is going to be Kim Gi-jung. I don't know for sure, and I think for Kiwoom, they've really struggled with their starters, but I think for Kiwoom will be Chung Chan Hyun, who is another righty. It's not going to be that different than the guy that was on the mound today. Kim In-bom didn't pitch horribly for Kiwoom. Again, they only got 3 runs total off of not good starting pitching, not a good starting pitcher. So it is concerning. Again, if you go back to Sunday, they won the game Sunday, but they scored 4 runs off of 18 base runners. Today they got 3 runs off of 12 base runners. They're just there's a big hole in the lineup, and without No Shiwan, An Chi-hong, and Cheon Sung hitting, this team is really going to struggle to score multiple runs. At this point, what they're doing is walking, single, walking, and maybe a double here, double there, from the guys that aren't supposed to be carrying the team offensively. So hopefully they can straighten things out. I think Cheon Sung needs to take a break, head back down to the second league, get himself right, get down there, hit 300, not 250. Get down there and hit 300. So Lee Do-yoon with 2 hits on the day, Jang Jin-hyuk with 2 hits on the day. So 2 guys that weren't even in the starting lineup at the beginning of the season are working their way. Same with Iwan Suk, with an RBI there. So yeah, the RBIs coming from Iwan Suk, Wang Young-mook, and Lee Do-yoon. None of those guys were in the starting lineup at the beginning of the season, even through the first couple games of the season. So hopefully they can get something going offensively. because they're going to need it, especially on Thursday and probably tomorrow also, because obviously you can't expect all of Hanwha's pitchers to throw 8 innings of shutout ball. So thank you guys for stopping by, watching, listening. I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, 6:30 p.m. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time.